Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video. Dogs making noises in the background. As always, this is my channel life here. Okay, so welcome to this video, which is of course full of new makeup releases, full of Leorah vibes and dogs and happiness. So sweetie, if you like that and you've just found me, then of course feel free to check out my channel and of course my social media, which is of course linked down in the description box. There is a link tree which leads you to all my social media platforms and also to a list of all the discount codes that I have with different brands. And yeah, and that is what it is. And then subscribe, of course, if you like it here. I would love to have you here. And for my longtime friends and followers and pillars of my channel, thank you so much for coming back. Okay, sweeties, I need to do some rearranging here. Something is off. I don't know, the dogs are constantly bumping against my setup here, and then it just like it slightly moves, but because the space is so small, which you don't know, but it is just like very significant if something moves. Okay, before we go into some channel housekeeping, basically, because I have to update you on something, I want to talk about what I have on my face today, and that is actually the Vigorously palette from Playing in Makeup by Yolondo. If you're following me on my social media, you will probably have seen, I don't know, 4 or 5 looks already with this palette. I just cannot stop using it. I cannot stop using it. This is the most perfect pastel palette that there is, that I have. You know, not that I have a lot, because you all know, if you're not new here, that I really despise pastels. I just cannot. But this palette makes it so beautiful. This is the only palette that has pastels that I have so far that is just, I cannot put it down. I've been trying for at least 2 days. I put it away. I said, okay, I have done 4 looks, you know, let's, you know, go to something else. And it just keeps coming back to me, and I just need to use this palette. And I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. And that is, by the way, also the super nice thing about not like jumping from one thing to the next and being just so under stress using makeup and then just putting it away the way I used to have to do it, because I got a lot of PR and I also bought a lot, and now I'm just here and there buying something. I'm also going to talk about that in a second a little bit more. But it is just so much nicer. It's like for my own soul and also for my own creativity to just let myself linger on a product. You know, there is something extremely healthy about this. And while there is a lot of other stuff in my life that is maybe not so healthy, but this is a development where I am just super glad, and I never thought that I would be, because I was so stressed with all the FOMO and with all the, you know, that kind of a stuff, that I need to compete and I need to be on top of things, and I need to be the first one to have a video out and this and that. And like right now, or you know, now, not even just right now, but I got to a point where I'm like, no, this is supposed to be fun. This is not like, I'm not in a race, right? So this is so nice, and I highly recommend to you this palette. I bought this, I don't remember, maybe at the beginning of the year, maybe around Valentine's Day, not 100% sure, but there was, I think, a 40% sale on the website, and I picked this up. I just got an email that there's a 40% sale, and I had no plans of buying anything. And then I went just to the website to see, because I like Playing in Makeup by Yolondo. It's very good quality makeup. And then I saw this palette and I was like, yeah, but yeah, you know, so I ordered it and I have not regretted it. It is a beautiful palette with beautiful performance. Really loving it. Now, what I do is I just basically, to almost every look, I add some loose glitter. So that's what you're also going to notice on my social media. Take it or leave it. You do not have to use glitter in addition to it. The makeup works by itself too. Okay, so that is that. And on my lips, I actually do have a lip gloss from Terra. This is the shade, let me see. This is the shade Cosmic Rebel. I got this from my bestie some time back, and this is so nice. And I'm just going through my stuff, you know, and like trying to find what I want to use today, which is so cool. And this is a beautiful lip gloss, and it is shifty. You probably can't see it, but it is a bit shifty, but not in an obnoxious way so that you could not wear it to the office or to a function or something, you know. It is very gentle and it's very, very nice. Okay, so sweeties, that is basically that. Now, before we go into the new makeup releases, I want to do a little bit of an update on my Leorah Declutter's Instagram. Now, you know from my last week's video, at the end of the video, I of course announced that I am going to start a training to become a professional dog trainer. If you don't know, I have 4 shepherd dogs here right now here. They're very well behaved because I've been working with them a lot ever since I have them. But I need to become my own pack master, and I have to, because that's the only responsible way to handle so many dogs. But beyond that, I just also want to train other people's dogs. This is so me, and I kind of, in a conversation with my friends, I kind of realized that I am really Leorah to the rescue in all kinds of situations, because I'm a registered nurse. I am, actually, in case you didn't know, I am a professional makeup artist, I'm a stylist, and I am going to be a professional dog trainer. So whatever you need is in your life, I'm right here. You know, so that is kind of really cool. Okay, so what I really wanted to update you on is that, of course, I told you last time that I'm going to declutter my collection. I'm going to declutter my scarves, my fashion jewelry, even maybe dresses or something like that. And I'm going to put that up on my Leorah Declutter's Instagram. Follow me there in case you want to. And I'm going to put that up for sale. Now, why haven't I posted anything yet? I can already like see people rolling their eyes because like she makes such a big deal and she wants to raise money to pay for the program, right? For the dog training program. But I have been decluttering. I have been pulling stuff out and all of that. It is just that I figured out that the Israeli post office system, when you're sending packages, it is actually really complicated. And my husband is not in the country right now. He knows how to handle this. I don't, because I've never dealt with anything like this, you know? So I'm kind of waiting for him to come back home to teach me, because apparently, and you guys let me know how it is in your country, okay? I am in shock, honestly, what people are expected to do. Like, here it is like that if you're sending a package, you actually have to go online and fill out a label that you're then going to print out and put on the package. I always thought that that is actually what the staff at the post office is being paid for, right? That I go with my packages to the post office, let them take care of all of that, pay, and good riddance, like have a safe trip. But no, this is apparently not how it works anymore. So I kind of need to wait for my husband to come back home and teach me, you know? And that is the reason why I haven't posted anything yet, because I know how people are. Now, maybe not exactly you, or especially you, but I know in general, also from what I hear from from brand owners and people like that, if you post something and if you make an agreement that this and this person is going to buy this and this product, and then you don't ship it within 24 hours and give them the tracking number, people get really upset. And that's the last thing I need in my life. People giving me grief, you know? So that's why I've been holding back posting stuff, because I actually want to know what I'm doing before I then start to sell stuff. But it's coming. It's not canceled. It's coming, okay? Because I definitely want to do that to declutter my life, and to then also, of course, as a side effect, raise some money towards that dog trainers program. Okay, sweeties, that's hopefully what it is. Let's just grab the phone. Let's see if we have some internet, and let's go right into it. How long have I been talking? Wow, 9 minutes just for the introduction. Congratulations, Leorah, I'm getting better each week. Okay, let us go into the makeup, and I want to start with actually something really cute, and that is from Metamorphosis, and they are coming out with this blush palette. Now, I think this is beautiful because, of course, it fits my needs very much, because I'm pretty fair, and this is, of course, a very fair palette, and they say here it has actually been requested to come out with lighter pinks, because I do believe there have been blush palettes that were more like darker leaning and all of that, and I think it's so smart to not mix it with dark shades, you know? Have a palette with dark shades, have a palette with medium shades, have a palette with light shades. It makes the most sense, and I am so celebrating this because it is just beautiful. I can wear these shades, you know? And for me, as a customer, it makes only sense for me to buy a blush palette or a highlighter palette or a face palette if I can use all of the shades. And this is what I could use, you know? So of course, if you have a darker skin tone, then this is not going to be very helpful. But again, you know, then you just buy something that is the perfect thing for you. I feel it is so smart to not like do this thing like one size fits all. It doesn't. Let's not kid ourselves. We are different, and instead of constantly being scared of us being different, we should celebrate it and we should embrace it. And this is embracing that there are people who have light skin tones, and of course, they also have products that serve people who have darker skin tones. Congratulations, you know, this is so liberating. I love it. So this is great. Okay, do I have a price for this? This is going to retail for $20, and this is launching on July 16th. So this is right around the corner in case you want to check this one out from Metamorphosis. Then I also wanted to talk about a palette from Beauty Creations. This has launched already, and this is how she looks. And it's not only a palette, there is a whole collection, but I actually want to talk about the palette because of course that is the most important thing for me. This is the Baddest Para palette. Don't ask me what is a para. I don't know. Maybe this is the collab partner. I have no idea. There is some collab partner that is collaborating with Beauty Creations. Okay, so this is a 25 pan palette. Looks really pretty. And the thing is, when I saw this, I personally, if I were to make a purple palette, I would instinctively combine it with cold neutrals, you know? And I think it's a he, sorry if it's wrong. I don't want YouTube to take my video down again for saying a wrong pronoun and stuff like this. It has happened. It's a crazy world. Okay, so the collab partner, to be like very general for safety's sake, has chosen to pair it up with warm neutrals. And I was so surprised because this looks so good. I love this palette. It looks absolutely beautiful. All right, so this is already live, and I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. It's very seductive. It's very deep, it's very rich, it's dramatic. I'm loving it. Okay, so again, there is a whole collection surrounding this. In case you're interested in this, then you might also, of course, be interested in the rest of the collection. So please feel free to check out Beauty Creations. Okay, there is probably going to be a bit of a jump cut right here because you have no idea. I was just running frantically through the whole house trying to find a new battery for my camera. Seriously. Okay, I'm back, and let us go to a new brand that I've just found, and that is Astral Radiance Cosmetics. And they're coming out with the Wednesday collection. Now you can use that on any other weekday. I know I'm not funny. Okay, so this whole collection is in one box. You get an eyeshadow palette, a blush, a highlighter, a bronzing and highlighting palette, 3 liquid matte lipsticks as always, and 3 lip glosses, and then a 1 PR exclusive pressed powder dark rose brush. Okay, the whole thing for $120, and you get a worth of $145 basically. Okay, the palette. Let's talk about the palette because, right? Okay, the palette looks actually super beautiful, and a little bit reminds me actually of the palette that we just spoke about from Beauty Creations, because just smaller, you know, with the warm neutrals and the purple and all of that. And I think this is beautiful. I mean, seriously, I think this is actually really pretty. Okay, so this is Astral Radiance Cosmetics. So glad I found this new brand, and feel free to try it, you know, try it and let me know what you think. Okay, then I also need to give you an update because in, I think, last week's video at the very beginning, I spoke about eyeliners that are coming from Unearthly Cosmetics, and now I actually have a picture of them. Before, like last week, I only had the outer packaging. So the Immortal liner set, they retail for $36 each, and it's 4 waterproof liquid eyeliners that of course shift, as you can see, one from pink to green, one from blue purple to pink, one from pink rust to minty aqua, one from mauve to green. And then you do have the cursed set. There's one that is called Hexed set, and then one is called Cursed set. I don't know why it always has to be stuff like that, cursed. Why can we not use something like Blessed? Wouldn't that be just grand? I don't know. Okay, so in any case, yeah, so we have a teal to purple shift, we have a metallic olive, we have a royal blue to purple shift, and an antique gold green metallic. Okay, so that looks beautiful, my sweeties. It looks really, really beautiful. Okay, so let me know if you're picking these up, because they look super, super stunning. Now, I am going to not buy anything because I'm saving every dollar right now. But if I wouldn't be, and I'm not on a no buy, okay? I'm not giving myself restrictions like that because I think it's silly. Honestly, I'm not doing that because I can on a daily basis control myself. I do not need to put myself on a no buy, okay? But I am going to watch myself extra, you know, extra, because again, I have a goal. I'm a woman with a mission. Okay, now let us talk about Nabla, because Nabla is coming out with 32 shades of Liberty and Mono eyeshadows. Okay, I really don't know what that means, Liberty. Mono is probably then just like a single color, you know, but Liberty, I have no idea. Okay, but in any case, these are the shades. You do see, of course, well, it's mostly mattes, and most of the mattes are very traditional, which is nice because it gives you very, very good and solid looks. And then there is the addition of some very, very bright, well, it looks almost neon here. I don't know. Sometimes these pictures are a little bit misleading because of my light here. And sometimes I'm like, while I'm editing and I say something like, wow, this green is so beautiful. And then while I'm editing and I'm in a different light and I take the screenshot like on the computer, it looks more like teal. And then I think like, wow, people will think that I'm an idiot and I cannot see colors, you know? But sometimes it really looks different. So I don't know. Okay, so in any case, and then you do also have some shifty shades that actually look super, super beautiful. And this is releasing my today, so that's your yesterday. All right, so in case you want to check this one out from Nabla, then feel free to do so. I do not have a price here, but yeah, so that's basically just my heads up on Nabla. Then I wanted to talk to you and also ask you for your opinion about the Natasha Denona palette. So this is the new Natasha Denona mini Starlit palette. This palette makes no sense in my life. There is no depth in the palette. There is no... I don't know. I mean, yes, there are probably a lot of people who do makeup like that. But in my life, like, sweeties, look at me, right? But that is, of course, just me. And it really, really doesn't matter what I think, believe it or not. So, I think the colors themselves are actually really, really lovely. I just feel like a tiny hint of depth would have been nice, even for more normal people than me. You know, like a hint. It doesn't need to be super dramatic dark, but just like a tiny little sliver of a hint, instead of coming out with something that is so flat, you know? But then again, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know, and maybe that's also okay. Okay, so this is available now apparently. Okay, sweeties, let us talk about BellaBeauteBar, because they're coming out with these lip glosses, and they are so dewy. That's what they're saying here. They're dewy and they're multi-chrome, and they're infused with hemp seed oil and peppermint oil, and these are already available in case you want to check this one out. Okay, I would like to try this. I would like to try this. There is a lot I would like to try from that brand. Now, it was actually on my list of things to do this year, to try BellaBeauteBar. And now with my new endeavors, I just can't, you know, because I want to be also responsible with what I have and what I want. Right? So, but if I had it all, I would definitely try this brand big time, like all kinds of things. But yeah, so in any case, that is already live in case you want to check this one out. And then we should also talk about ColourPop, because ColourPop has launched the Wish You Were Here collection. Okay, so you do have, of course, some palettes, and then you do have powder blushes and highlighters, and also plotted lips, ultra plotted lips, and you know, basically the things that they always do, just in different color versions. Okay, so that is that. I actually think that the palette with the purple background is really, really pretty, because it has this dark shade You know, this is what makes it for me. The dark shades make it or break it, depending on if they're there or if they're not. You know, I feel that one is actually really, really pretty. Now again, I don't spend my money on ColourPop. If I want something really, then it's going to be something like a different brand, you know. But not saying that ColourPop is bad, you know, not at all. Everybody has to make their own decisions, and of course also depending on what they can afford, and that is that. It's just, for me, it makes no sense in my life, you know. Okay, so but please enjoy in case you want to. It looks very cute. It's just not what I'm going to get. Okay, now let us also talk about MBG Cosmetics, because there are actually two things that I want to talk about. Okay, the first one is a sneak peek for a collab that is coming with Deandra Nicole. I want to say Deandra Nicole, and this is the Sunset Beach palette, and right now, of course, you can see there are no shades yet. This is going to be a 12 color palette with a mix of shimmers and mattes and duochromes, and the details will be announced soon. Now, I know that MBG Cosmetics has a really, really nice formula, so I'm super excited to see this. Super excited to see this. This is coming shortly. And then they're also coming out with dual-ended monochrome eyeshadow highlighter sticks, basically. Okay, these are available now, and they retail for $12.50 each, or $66 for the whole collection, 6 colors in total. I was just trying to think where I have seen something like that. Was that Sugar Drizzle? I think I saw something somewhere a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just not sure anymore, because there's a lot of stuff going on in my head. But this looks super, super beautiful. I mean, when you see those basically swatches, it's so, so stunning. It says here these are not handmade, they are a mass-produced product. So it could very well be that a different brand launched something similar to this, or this product, if it's a mass-produced product, you know. So it's very possible. It's also possible that I'm mixing stuff up. Okay, but in any case, this looks really, really pretty. In case you are you're going to try this, let me know, because I find stuff like this super, super exciting. Okay, then we also need to talk about a sneak peek from Klarity, because they are going to come out with the Lost at Sea palette, and this is the outside, and then I basically only can show you the empty inside. That's all I know, but I definitely, because it's Klarity, I kind of wanted to just get the word out. This is coming soon, and it says here, after waiting months, our new palette is finally here. Who wants to see the full reveal? Silly question. Yeah, I want to see the full reveal. Lost at Sea. Now, I thought after all those sea-themed palettes that we kind of went through at the beginning of this year so far, I thought we were done, honestly, you know. Now, Lost at Sea, though, I like this. I like this because it's not, I don't know, Lost at Sea. That's mysterious, you know. It's kind of like dangerous, mysterious, you know. It's not just like the mermaid thing. And I kind of really, really like this. So I think this could be a very, very nice variation of the whole underwater world theme, you know. So very excited to see what is coming there from Klarity. Then I also definitely wanted to show you something that is calling to me so bad, so bad. And then I look at my dogs and I think, no, the living creatures are more important than adding more makeup. So Louise, we have spoken about the purple palette that you see here in the picture already a couple of weeks ago, when it was just a sneak peek, and now of course this is coming, and this is the A World Full of Wonder collection. This is launching, I think, this coming Saturday, I want to say. So you do have the neutral palette, you do have the all purple palette, huge palettes, which is, I just need everything big, you know. I need everything in abundance. I need like the whole thing, you know. I cannot just, I love this. This is so bad. This is how much I love it, you know. Oh, this is pulling me into pieces. Seriously, because especially the purple one, I would buy this in a heartbeat. And I also know that there is a all grain palette, just like the purple one, on the website that I also so badly want. But I can't, at least till I have paid back everything that I owe for the training, you know. Okay, but it doesn't matter. It's just makeup. Okay, it doesn't matter, but still you can really desire something and not go for it. It's okay, you know, sometimes that's also very healing. Okay, and then of course you do have brushes here. I'm loving this. What was that obvious? Yeah. Okay, sweeties, She Glam is coming out with a collab with Harry Potter, and you do have 4 eyeshadow quads here. They're of course inspired by the Hogwarts houses. I'm not the expert on Harry Potter, but this is how they look. Okay, so it says here 4 eyeshadow quads of complementary shades to each house of Hogwarts with creamy pigmented mattes and foiled sparkly shades for a truly magical look. So one is for Slytherin, one is for Gryffindor, one is for Ravenclaw, and one is for Hufflepuff, obviously, and this is how they look. Okay, so I think they're actually quite cute, I have to say. Is this for me? No, I'm not going to voluntarily buy quads, but I know that people love stuff like this, so go right ahead. All of these palettes together retail for $20, and if you buy them individually is about $5.50. So you know, that is that. And then there's also lip glosses and other things, so just in case you want to check out this collection, then go ahead and do so. Okay, this is available now. Then we should also definitely talk about Ladybug Glow, because they're coming out with the hydrating multi-chrome lip glosses, which you can see here. And this is another thing where I feel like, I don't know, I just think they look so beautiful. And I actually know from my friend Erica Conger, I'm going to leave her channel down in the description box. Please, of course, go over and check her out. And she is a real life friend. Okay, she's an actual true real life friend, and she told me she has tried Ladybug Glow. I have not. She has actually videos about that brand up on her channel. I think, was it the Lily Pond palette or something? One of the recent palettes she has reviewed on her channel, and she was also speaking to me behind the scenes about those glosses, and it's just so yum. They look so good. Okay, so in any case, Erica said that she's probably going to buy herself some of those or whatever, so you might be able to see them featured on her channel. They retail for, let's see, $14 each. Okay, so that is that, and if you use a discount code, then it comes down to $12.60. These are now available on their Etsy shop, on Ladybug Glow's Etsy shop. Okay, so that is that, and don't forget to check out Erica. Okay, sweeties, then let's also talk about something where I'm like, oh no, this is from Glamlight. Sweeties, they're coming out with the Hershey's Milk Chocolate collection. Oh, this is so bad, and this is just very personal to me. I mean, it's not bad. It's a nice looking collection. It's very cohesive. It makes a lot of sense when you think about the theme and the execution. Okay, so please don't get this wrong. It's just, you know, with all of the stress that is right now happening and all of the changes in my life and all of that, I'm not talking about menopause. People, stop commenting about me going into menopause. Seriously. Okay, no, I mean all the changes that are happening in my life regarding career and all of that, you know. And then with all of that, with my background of the eating disorder, stuff is spinning out of control so fast, you know. And sometimes all I want is to sit down and eat like 5 or 6 chocolate bars, and you know, it is very hard for me. And then the idea that my safe space is contaminated by chocolate. You know, safe space is my makeup, right? And my dogs, okay? But then when my makeup turns into something that is a very big trigger in my real life, oh, it's so hard for me. And this is not me being dramatic. This is actually me being super honest about my issues, you know. Now again, this is not Glamlight's problem, it's my problem. Okay, they can do whatever they want. This looks really nice. It is just that I personally cannot buy something like that, you know. I cannot, because it just drives me crazy to think that I am actually putting Hershey's bars close to my mouth. You know, I just cannot. Okay, sweeties, this has launched already as far as I can see. So in case you want that, then of course, feel free to check it out. Okay, and then we also need to talk about another new brand, and that is MBG Cosmetics. I can tell you what MBG stands for. That is Marie Beauty Glam. Okay, so MBG Cosmetics is coming out with the Summer Vibes eyeshadow palette consisting of 30 shades featuring 24 mattes and 6 shimmers, retailing for $50. This is now available. So this is a new brand, and I'm kind of really loving also the outer cover because it is just so bright, over the top bright. It's such an eye catcher that it is like, it's so cool, you know, it's really, really happy. And then of course you see it exactly reflected also in the shades in the palette. And I also feel the ratio between the mattes and the shimmers, for me this is perfect. I always need way more mattes than I need shimmers. These shimmers also look like you can use them nicely as toppers, I would assume. I don't know, of course, but because they are so light, I think you can also easily just apply them on top of the mattes and just get a whole different shade, you know. So this looks really, really cute. Feel free to check out MBG Cosmetics and enjoy. Okay, then let's talk about Heritage Cosmetics. And I was so happy to see this post because I think I haven't spoken about Heritage Cosmetics in quite some time, and they're launching 2 eyeshadow palettes. They each have 15 shades, and one is the Powwow palette, which is the more colorful one, and then the Matte Transitions palette, which is of course then the more neutral one, even though I wouldn't even consider it that neutral because there is that orange and that rusty red and all of that. Not truly neutral, and they're also kind of not suggesting it, they're just saying matte transitions, right? But compared to the other one, it is a little bit more calm, right? Yeah, so these 2 palettes, they retail for $29 each, and they are now available from Heritage Cosmetics, and I'm super happy that they're coming out with new stuff. Okay, then let's also talk about Hank and Henry, because they're coming out with a collection of 9-pan palettes, and this is the Pastel Personalities collection. And and that was so funny because my first reaction was I want to hate it because it's pastels, but honestly this is very, very well executed. Really, really well executed. I really like what they did here. Now, because of look at all these dark shades, and most palettes, besides maybe the one with the salmony background, you know, palette background, that is a little bit softer, but all the other ones have so much depth within a 9-pan palette. And that is something where I think they're just being so smart, because they give people the option. People can go super light with this palette, and they can go super dramatic with this palette, and it feels like you get more for your money. It just makes so much sense, you know. I love this. Okay, they retail for $25 each, and you can have the complete bundle of 5 for $65, which is actually a really good deal when you think about it, because the value is apparently $125. Yeah, so that is awesome, and this is launching on July 17th, so that is also coming in a little bit less than a week, I think. So yeah, feel free to enjoy this. In case you want to pick this one up, then have fun. Yeah, okay, sweeties, this is it. I need to move back here, and I kind of really wanted to just say thank you again, because under last week's video there was so much support for this, you know, this new development in my life, and it encouraged me so much because you guys were so like genuinely happy for me, and I'm kind of super thrilled myself. Sometimes I cannot believe it, you know. I just I feel like this is me coming home. It's me coming home. And when I'm walking my 4 shepherds, you know, I am my own advertisement. It happens all the time that people ask me, well, what is this? Can I ask you a question? Or people stop with their car and like take pictures out of the driving car, take pictures of me and stuff like that. It happens to me all the time, you know? And I just feel like this is gonna be so good, you know. I really don't know how to share this here besides talking about it, because for me, filming outside, I don't know, I'm not very good at this, but I don't know, maybe at some point I'll figure it out, but I'm so thrilled, and I'm so happy that you guys are with me in this and are so supportive of it and so happy for me. And yeah, just thank you so much. Okay, sweeties, there will probably also be days where I am very overwhelmed, or you know, it's normal life. Not everything is always just 100% good. Sometimes, you know, challenges are there, but you know, they make you grow. If you don't bow down to them, they'll make you grow. And that is what I'm intending to do, even if I have like customers that have, I don't know, difficult dogs or something like this, because not everything is a fluffy puppy that needs to be housebroken, right? Sometimes it goes beyond that. Okay, sweeties, but I feel like if I could have 7 children in 9 years, and if I can handle 7 children and 4 dogs, and I can walk myself without anything spinning out of control with 4 shepherds, I can do this. I can do this, you know? And this is not me sitting here and going like this. For me, everything is God's grace. Everything is God's grace, and for me, it is a huge gift that God trusts me that much, you know, that he puts always new stuff into my hands to handle. And sometimes I think like, really you trust me that much? But apparently God does. So that is awesome, and I am feeling very honored, you know, and having you guys at my side cheering me on is kind of the cherry on top of the... Wait, is it the cherry on top? I think that's how you say it in English. Okay, sweeties, this is what it is. I hope you did enjoy the video. Let me, of course, as always, know down in the comments what you think. Don't forget to check out Erica's channel, of course, and beyond that, subscribe to mine in case you want to. And yeah, and I'll see you here next week for my next week's rambly new makeup releases with a little bit of lifestyle and a lot of mothering and a lot of dog hair. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Up until then, hugs and kisses. Go ahead and sparkle.